Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for October 18th, 2014. I think I'm going to draw 5 cards again from the chicken cards and 1 tree magic. And I'll do past, present, future, and then kind of a medicine healing card, and then overall message card. And then the tree magic will be the indicator. So we got confidence, the mahogany tree. And it says, a test of fortitude brings a heart fortified within itself. Light shed on darkness uncovers intrigue and mystery. And it's number 42, confidence. And these 2 boys keep going at it. Oh, good, Lilo's helping out. Okay, so let's see. So we have in the past position we have Artika Windata. So this really has to do with a state of imprisonment, a state of being trapped, also being alone and alienated, and also picked on. So usually the reason why we get trapped in life is because there's some type of abuse that is going on, and it just wears people down, and it makes people afraid, and it makes them stuck, really. So then you become a prisoner to situations and fears around those situations. So her life story was that she ended up getting the life that she always wanted, and she's really happy chicken in my flock now. But also after she left her flock, her entire flock was murdered by a bobcat. So sometimes things just are not, they don't work, and there's a reason why they're not working, and you get out, and when you get out and you become liberated and you become free, you realize that it was just always meant to fall, or always meant to be a dead-end situation. I mean, some things, our lesson in a lot of our life experiences is just that we're wasting time, and we need to move on and use our time wisely, and use our energy wisely, and find the right connections and the things that feed our soul and feed our life, and find a way that everybody gets the most out of their lives, and everybody can contribute the most to life. So this is the past position, is this state of imprisonment. Now we have the present, where there's this abundance. There's new things coming about in life. There's creativity, projects, things being born right now, and a kind of a shift and change with our relationship to the world around us. So that's our present position, and then we have a future position of ha ha ha, and he has to do with getting over chronic illness or chronic stress, like post-traumatic stress or chronic stress, there's two, you could have acute post-traumatic stress, you could have chronic, you could just have major physical conditions even, or just some burdening condition that you've been dealing with, that is, you're actually going to get over it and really come through the last phase of your life, whatever was plaguing you or whatever. There's this like victory of kind of conquering the energies and being above things and not allowing things to affect your life or affect your experience or affect your movement forward. I mean, a lot of times we just, like I said, we get blocked, we get stuck with that Artica Windata. So this is really about like this liberation and being over things. Has to do with like being over it, that you're laughing about it, that things no longer bother you and you have laughter about it. Oh, Sasquatch is coming. Hi, Sasquatch. What are you doing? Oh, you're drinking out of the flower. Oh, that's a good idea, but I don't think there's water in there, baby. Maybe. So he was the energy in the future position last time, and that's sweet. He was drinking the nectar of the flower. So that energy, that intelligence, that creative intelligence is also coming forth. And when we get beyond things and can laugh about them, or just really be over things that have been going on. And a lot of times the perpetual problems in the world, I mean, they don't stop, but it's just that we have to figure out how to work with them and deal with them and be okay with them. But the same stuff just happens over and over and over again, and it is not that we're causing it. We can't create world dynamics. We can't create patterns of behavior for the masses. I mean, they are what they are. So now it's about, how do we deal with it? How do we manage it? How do we work around it? How do we, a lot of times it's just about finding ways to avoid it and not have things happen. Try and remove yourself from situations, or remove yourself from the ongoing perpetual dynamics of life. So, but that being said, you still are going to encounter it to a degree. I mean, there's just no way you can remove everything from the planet. I mean, we live on planet Earth together. Everybody lives here together. We do encounter all beings. We experience all beings. So this is really about just being over it and laughing about it. And if things do come up, it's like they don't faze you anymore. You get that space for you can make that space for yourself and be in a space of strength in the face of anything that used to wear on you. So it's really about having those boundaries and keeping your own light within your own space, regardless of who you have to interact with or what's going on. So this is again, looking at this is this movement out of a lot of negative energies, and then with kind of the birthing process we're in right now in our life presently, and the things we're like, the projects we're working on and the things that we're bringing forth in our life is really changing our relationship to the world and the people around us. And then we have this getting over things, like really moving beyond problems, rising above the problems. And actually, the two chickens that I think Lilo broke them up for me, but the two chickens that keep fighting today are Phoenix, which is about rising from the ashes, and Joker Jr. So I call him JJ. But JJ is a step beyond ha ha ha, where JJ is really like being raptured into the next phase where things actually don't happen. There's enough shifts and changes that there's no way that the old patterns can even continue. So that's a really hard thing to do, and that really has to do with major lifestyle changes that are not possible in an instant. But when that happens, it's almost like to really become free, where people just cannot even do these things anymore. And there's a shift and change in consciousness where people, the actual stuff is not really happening anymore, so there's actually, this is like a major breakthrough with Joker Jr., with JJ, where you laugh about it because the dynamics have actually shifted and changed. So it is the true victory. I mean, this is like, okay, well, you can get over it and deal with it and manage it better, but it's, it's still there. It's embedded in humanity right now. And with JJ, Joker Jr., we're actually moving beyond it, shifting and changing humanity. So there's like a laughing because, what was before is just not anymore. Like major shifts and changes. I mean, I'd almost say it's like, apartheid or slavery or something, when there's like this shift and change where actually now, nobody can really attack a black person. I mean, it's so wrong, and people understand that it's so wrong. And it might still happen to a very small degree, but it's a very small degree, and we actually have a lot of reverse discrimination now, so that those people are, the kids are growing up now, and those people are really protected, and it's almost like now it's like the cute little white girl or something, or your mainstream person that's kind of getting penalized, or actually having the reverse discrimination experience now. So anyway, that was just an example of how things can actually massively shift and change. So it's like because there's this phoenix, which is the rising from the ashes, fighting this major change. I want to just say there's this, like, I don't know, tension, this push and pull, this tension. Something's being worked between JJ, Jr. So this moving a step beyond this, this is kind of what's coming in first, and then there's this tension and pressure and dynamic going on between this major change with the rising from the ashes, in a major shift where there's a hook that removes some major dynamic or thing that goes on in humanity, and it's actually shifting and changing that on that level. The healing is to allow things to snowball, and make sure that you are playing fun. Make sure that everything you're doing is magical. I mean, everything we do is magical, but make sure that you're aware of yourself and contributing in a very positive way, and know that those positive interactions and those positive contributions to the world are going to escalate, and the positive in you is going to escalate. And as things get amplified, they get realized. So there's going to be this amplification and realization of what is really good and what is not so great. And then also, this clearing, way clearing for us that kind of starts things new again. So all of that takes time, but the healing is just about the amplification, or the revving up, or the escalation of energies, and also to just be conscious of really putting all your balls in the court of happiness and goodness, and caring for one another, and that energy is going to amplify and escalate. So we also have Sunzi here, which is he has to do with winning before you fight, and really knowing your game plan, knowing what you knowing your mastery, having your confidence here, and have that complete confidence in what you're doing and what you're presenting, and know your ins and out, and step with sure-footedness into your future. Sunzi's really about being able to master the dynamics of society, and being ready for anything. I mean, we really need to know our enemy, basically. We need to know the psychologies that try and work against us. We need to know, all the chronic stuff, in and out. We need to know that, and we need to be really aware of the maneuvering of other people, and how the psychology goes, how people think, how people make decisions, and really be a step ahead of the game, with that anticipation, with knowing what is. I mean, often I always say, think about what people are capable of, and know that if people are capable of things, those are their tendencies, that they're going to wait for opportunities to do whatever they're capable of doing. So never put it past somebody. My mistake for many years was believing that people were really good and getting better, and and people just really figure out how to hide their natures more. So now it's like I just have to be really aware of what people are capable of, and be a step ahead of that, and have those boundaries, and prepare for protecting myself, or protecting life, protecting whatever it is that might be vulnerable. So this is really about knowing psychology of others, knowing how to work people, knowing how people work, and what their tendencies are, and then really kind of being a step ahead of everything, and win without fighting. Don't even try not to even get into anything negative. Just figure out a way to bypass it, and that's the power of Sunzi. That's the power of winning before you fight. So anyway, I mean, this definitely has to do with a lot of confidence. This is really having to do with certainty. So we have the confidence and the certainty here, and just really this liberation, and this shift and change, and transformation in our lives by moving beyond things. And again, we have this little butterfly in the tree, and the butterfly also has to do with transformation. So, right, holograms? And hologrammy is, when you do something on an individual level in your personal life, it has power in the rest of the world. It's, everybody is connected in certain ways, through the atoms. Like the atoms of the body and the molecules of the body are connected everywhere with everything. So I have seen unbelievable magic on how things can shift and change when you just make changes in your own life. So know the power. Okay, well, I just was finishing up, but a Komodo, major freaking new Komodo dragon just walked up, and all the chickens were bah, 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 bah. And I went over there and scared him off. I haven't seen one in a long time. We have been free of them for a long time. And then it was funny because I really was getting the impression that I was gonna, like, I don't know, somehow come to a head with this Komodo dragon energy this month, and I haven't seen anything. I mean, just so quiet. But this guy was freaking huge. He's a new one. So they're safe in their houses during the day. It's just when they're out. So I guess I'm gonna go monitor recess here. But yeah. So anyway, the hologrammy energy is, you know, that really again talks about how ha 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 can transform into ha 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 Joker Jr. JJ, where we have the double hook, where we have a hook within our own life and a hook within the world around us, where there is like this major shift and change, and it all starts from individuals. And you know, that's what I realized, to make major shifts and changes in this world, it's really about making major shifts and changes on a very small scale. And it actually has that much power to start influencing the world. You know, as one person gets set free, they can set free everybody else. So anyway, we have this hologrammy energy working on this this healing and this transformation that's happening here, that is actually going to bring us into a new state of collective existence. So that's the JJ, Joker Jr., who's keeps battling with the Phoenix. So anyway, hopefully everyone got what they needed out of this today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.